working with the polygon tool, the star tool, all these other tools here. So let me show you a little trick. If you mouse down, see that little arrow at the end of the rectangle tool? It's a tear off menu. So I don't have to keep going back and mousing down. I can just have all these. I'm going to go to the polygon tool right here. So I'm going to make 3 polygons with a different side, and I'm going to make a gradient in each of them. So here's my polygon tool. The default polygon that you get is a 6-sided polygon. So there, I'm just going to make my polygons first. So here's how you change the number of sides. Click on the polygon tool and don't mouse down. You just click once and this shows up. And it asks how many sides do you want? What is your radius? So if I say, well, I'm going to have, I don't know, 5 sides. And now clearly I have a completely different shape. And if I click again and I click again, 3 sides. So that's pretty easy to make different side polygons. Next step, if I want to give it a gradient, instead of when I click on the fill, you can see I have a fill, a solid color, a gradient option, and no option. So no option just means there's no fill at all. But if I click on the gradient, I get a gradient. And the default gradient is always going to be black and white. All right. And let me just show you. If I double click here, and you can see it shows up as just this. If I click on this tiny little, I don't know why they make it so tiny, icon, and I change that to RGB, now I have color options. So I can now change these 2 colors, RGB, to other things to make it work. And life is good. So again, same thing, gradient. Give these 3 different gradients. So maybe I'm going to make this one yellow, and then I'll make this color over here, I don't know, red. Looks good. And then once again, make sure I'm working with the gradient. Click here, double click, and make this maybe a bright red. Maybe make this, I don't know, kind of purpley. But now I have 3 different polygons with 3 different gradients. Okay, star tool, same deal. Click with the star tool. So if I just click, the default star shape is 5. So I'm going to say okay and get that. And I have 1 there. I'll make this a little smaller. Oops. And now if I grab the star again and I click again, I'll give this I'll make this a 6-pointed star. There it is. And again, click on the star, click again, make this a 7-pointed star. So clearly 3 very different shapes. Okay, so swatches. Let me show you how easy this is to work with. So, and why you're going to like them. So if I go to Window Swatches, this comes up, my swatch menu, and this is just a default menu. There actually are more options, but if I click here and then I click here, all of a sudden I can just get a color. This is a quick and easy way to grab colors for fill. So that's how swatches work. Okay, moving right along. Oh, and by the way, the same thing is true for gradients. If I click on this, and this is up here, and watch, if I can drag a gradient color in here, and I can add colors quickly and easily to my gradient just by doing that. And if I change my mind about a color, click on it and hit delete, and it's gone. So, cool thing. Okay, text tool. Almost done. Typing with a text box. I think I'm going to make a 3rd video because this one takes so long. So in the next video, I'll show you how to use a text tool and how to place an image. Super